Hey, what's up and welcome to our Garage channel. Today I'm going to show you how to remove radio antenna on your Alfa Romeo GT and 147. If you like the video, hit thumbs up, and if you want to support our channel and help us grow, hit that subscribe button. To do this job properly, you're going to need a mid-size flathead screwdriver, preferably the regular one, not this one from the set, and you're going to need a 22mm spanner. I'm going to start by removing the rear roof light. Make sure that you unclip the right side first. I'm just gonna leave it hanging, and I'm gonna move on to this black plastic, which is held in with these plastic clips. Now you can undo a couple of them using your fingers, but it's a better idea to use a flathead screwdriver. And it's out just like that. There are 3 wires that I have to disconnect before I can remove the antenna completely. The connector for the red wire is accessible through this hole, and you can undo it just by pressing in this safety clip. Now the other 2 wires are a bit more tricky to undo, so we're gonna have to undo them from the back side of the headliner. But first, get this antenna wire out its plastic holder. And as I said, there's also a 3rd wire, which is this one right here with a green tag, but we can't actually even see the connector from here. While I'm here, I'm also gonna remove this 22mm nut which holds antenna in place. And I also gotta mention one more thing: if you are doing this on Alfa 147, keep in mind that you're gonna have 2 wires, but you have to repeat this same process. So I'm gonna take my 22mm spanner and I'm gonna remove the nut. Be careful that you do not damage the headliner. Alright, here it is. As you can see, this is all one piece, and it basically can be separated. Now I can carefully wiggle out the antenna. Here it is, but before you tug on it, keep in mind that we still got 2 connectors to undo. To disconnect the last 2 wires, I'm gonna gain access from the trunk, and I'm gonna start by removing this seal, but only on the top. The last thing that I gotta do, I gotta remove this plastic rivet right here so I can push down the headliner a little bit to access those 2 wires. Now I'm gonna place both of my hands like this, and I'm gonna push on the headliner. Now as you can see, the rivet fell out, but if you have trouble with it, it's always a better idea to use a tool intended just for that, or to cut it off. Also, you want to be extremely careful with the headliner. You don't want to break it. Now here's the first green connector. All I gotta do is press on this little tab and unplug it, just like that. Right, here's the closer look. There's the tab that you have to push. This last connector is a little bit trickier, and to undo it, you have to basically push this outer part to the right. Just like that. Now you can unplug it. And there you go, that's all of our wires, and now I can pull the antenna out. And here it finally is. It was a bit more work than I anticipated, but you can still do it in 10 minutes or so. The reason that I removed the antenna in the first place was that when I was doing the last video on the bulb change, I noticed the water stain around the rear roof lights. So I wanted to check out this rubber seal, and as you can see right here, it is quite perished. so I'm gonna have to replace it. I'm gonna try to find the new one. If I don't succeed, I'm gonna use some automotive silicone to try and seal it up. That would be all for this video. If you liked it, hit a like button and support our channel by subscribing and by sharing our content with the rest of Alfa.